Now, battery swap station, ladies and gents, you will know that it's one of the things that separates NIO from the other EV competitors. I mean, we've discussed a lot about what the kind of benefits that the battery swap station offers to its clients or those that buy the NIO cars, of which one of them, which is very important, is that NIO clients are able to swap or change the battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes, which is something that is incredible. Now, you will know that not only is NIO offering this kind of a service in China, but they've also deployed or deploying this kind of services in Europe, where in Norway, which is the first destination outside of China where NIO is currently selling their cars there, they already have 2 battery swap stations, which is something that must just show you that all the people in Norway or all the consumers, clients that buy the NIO cars in Norway now have the opportunity to enjoy these battery swap stations. And ladies and gents, we heard that 95% or over 90% of the clients that are buying the NIO cars in Norway are subscribing to this kind of a service or bus service, which entails them going to any battery swap stations and change the battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes. Now, ladies and gents, yesterday we read wonderful news of saying that NIO has officially launched a battery swap station in Germany. Now, this is kind of like confusing, right? Because 2 days ago there was an article rumoring around or over the internet indicating that NIO is going to be delayed, of course, going with its plan of penetrating Europe due to energy issues in Europe. But here, just yesterday, we see that NIO has launched a battery swap station in Germany. I mean, this is kind of like confusing, which is why personally, yes, I know that there might be an energy crisis in Europe, but the fact that NIO never said anything about it, or I never saw or get to read maybe a statement or an article from the NIO website saying that, I think that something is not right or does not add up, because here we are, yesterday we read that NIO launched a battery swap station in Germany, which to me makes me to be really excited, because I know that Germany is one of the destinations where NIO will be officially starting to sell their cars in from the 7th of October. As you know by now that NIO will be doing an official launch or Europe launch event on the 7th of October, which is next week. This is one of the things that makes me to be really excited investing onto the NIO stock, and the fact that already there's a battery swap station in Germany, which of course all the Germans will be enjoying when NIO starts selling their cars there, makes me to be really excited and look forward on NIO launching, of course, in the 4 European countries which they will be starting to sell their cars in. Now, before we go deep into this video, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. If you seek professional financial advice, you already know what to do by now, and that is you need to go and consult the professionals. Now, of course, like I always say, I would really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button, as it helps with YouTube's algorithm, as it takes some time, of course, also for me to compile or upload a video like this here on YouTube. So I would really appreciate from the bottom of my heart if you can just hit the likes button if you do, or if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about NIO. So I bet these battery swap stations, like I said, you will know by now that NIO in China, they already have over 1,120 of these battery swap stations, and by the end of the year you will know that NIO's target is to have deployed 1,400 battery swap stations. And I personally believe that NIO can or will be able to achieve that, because I know that in some of the days NIO can be able to deploy over 10 battery swap stations just on a single day, or they can be able to bring into operation 10 battery swap stations, which is why I personally believe that they'll be able to achieve that no problem. And you know that by 2025 NIO plans to have 4,000 battery swap stations worldwide, of which 3,000 of those NIO plans to have them in China, whilst the other 1,000 NIO plans to have them outside of China, which is something that must just show you that not only is NIO planning to obviously deploy this kind or implement this kind of technology in China, but they are planning to implement it wherever they find themselves selling their cars, which is something that is incredible and something that, like I said, makes them to stand out. And with the fact that with the latest battery substations, or we could see these battery substations in the near future starting to use solar power to obviously operate, it's one of the things that, ladies and gents, will bring a lot of savings onto NIO, and maybe the operation or the maintenance of this kind of a service which entails these battery substations will definitely go down and make them, of course, NIO to generate more revenues or more income from this kind of a service. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just give you this quick updates about the latest developments. We read of NIO launching a battery substation in Germany, which is something that comes after, or which came after we read that NIO's plans are being delayed due to, of course, the energy crisis or the energy problems in Europe. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that likes button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, NIO is a company that I continue to remain bullish, long and strong, because its fundamentals, its future prospects are just so massive. I mean, this coming Friday, NIO will be starting with the deliveries of the long-awaited sedan called the ET5, which that, ladies and gents, you already know that that is a vehicle in NIO which is expected to sell like cupcakes, which is something that I personally believe that NIO, with that vehicle, it will take them a very step closer to their profitability, which is expected obviously in the Q4 of 2023. Otherwise, the share price of NIO has not been performing the way investors want it to, but I personally believe that because of the latest fundamentals, the more NIO, of course, starts delivering more and more delivery, which is seriously expected to start in the Q4 of this year, is the more we are going to see also the share price of NIO coming and trying to catch up to the kind of deliveries that NIO will be producing. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you load the bot onto NIO, please do make sure that you do your own DD or due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.